Chronic Lyme disease is one of the most controversial diseases of recent time. It can affect any organ in your body and can mimic over 50 plus medical conditions. Lyme disease is extremely complex, debilitating, and soul-sucking. It may take everything you have and more to recover from this disease, if you're lucky.
Lyme disease is a vector-borne illness. Ticks get the bad rap for it, and they definitely are players in this.
But it can be transmitted by any insect, a flea, mosquito.
A tick to a dog or a cat, animal to a human host. Prevention strategies would be spraying your body with insect repellent, spraying your clothes with permethrin, that is a tick repellent.
And just generally be very cautious and check yourself after you've been in an area where you think you may have been exposed, and check for ticks.
If you find a tick on you, if it is just crawling on you, just brush it off, get it off you. If it's embedded, then I would take either needle nose tweezers, get as close to the skin as you can, and pull that tick out and put it in the plastic bag.
If you get a bite and you do take the tick off, you can send it, there's places you can send it to in order to find out what's in the tick itself that it might have injected into you. They're not 100%, but people do that. But another good strategy would be go to the doctor and get at least 2 weeks of doxycycline right away to try to kill anything that it might have put into you. Early detection is crucial because it hasn't had a chance to spread throughout your entire body.
It can become a chronic condition which can last a lifetime and require many interventions.
It is easy to treat in the beginning stages, but very, very difficult to eradicate once it's chronic.
Lyme disease has many, many symptoms. It can include joint pain, muscle pain, cognitive issues, fatigue.
A headache and just not feeling well.
Complete exhaustion.
Fevers.
You can have what they call Lyme rage, very angry. It affects your emotions. It can affect cognitive ability. So there's a whole lot. It can affect sleep, everything.
Pretty much every symptom you could think of, you could receive from Lyme disease.
It really can destroy a person's entire life.
And they mimic so many things.
Essentially, it mimics so many other diseases that it becomes a diagnosis of exclusion in many cases.
There are multiple treatments for Lyme disease, and it's going to depend on the individual and also the strain of illness that they have. There are multiple strains of the illness. So one person may respond well to one treatment, and another person will respond not so well to that same treatment.
There are also other interventions such as herbal therapies, ozone therapies, bee venom therapy. People have tried a number of different therapies beyond antibiotics because they have not been able to reach a remission or a cure from antibiotics alone.
In the early stages of treatment, it might not be too hard on the patient with a couple of weeks of antibiotics, but once Lyme disease gets in its chronic form, the treatment can really take a toll on the patient.
A person who has Lyme disease physically can look as healthy as anybody else, but inside their body is deteriorating. It's like it's crumbling inside, and they're in a lot of pain.
There's a very high suicide rate with Lyme disease.
When you have your health, you probably have everything, and it's very expensive to get it back.
Lyme disease is found in all 50 states. There are nearly 500,000 cases annually diagnosed.
The more people have it than you think.
It can be just simply devastating from a financial perspective. People can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. I founded an organization about 8-9 years ago called New Jersey Lyme and Associated Diseases Support Group. It's an opportunity for people to share their experiences, their thoughts, where they go for treatment, to support one another and to provide each other hope, because without hope, it's a pretty dark place for a person.
There's certainly a need for more public awareness. It's a disease that is not widely accepted. Many people are told that you look perfectly fine, but you know you don't feel fine. Inside you have physical pain, or you may have fatigue, or you may have brain fog, or you may have neuropsychiatric problems. And it's actually very insulting for many people to hear that you look fine because you know you don't feel fine. Acceptance of this as a real condition would really help those who are suffering.